The next ornament is the Santa ornament. For this, we're going to need the plastic Christmas bulb, a roll of washi tape, the gold sparkle vinyl, the red strips of paper, some black paint, and a paintbrush. We're going to start off by taking the top off of the ornament, and we're going to paint the belt around the middle. So you're going to take some washi tape. I love this stuff. I use it all the time. And you're going to pay attention to the bottom section of it. You're going to want to put it right above where you're going to want the line to be. This is going to be our paint guide. So it doesn't really matter if the top part of the tape is sticking to the ornament as long as the bottom is in a straight line and will be the top part of the belt. Just want to look at it and make sure it's straight. And then we're going to do the same thing. You can see that I sped up the video for the bottom, and now the top part will be the top part of, or the bottom part of the belt. So you'll be painting in between. By the way, the washi tape also makes a great holder for things that roll around. You'll see that it'll really come in handy later after we're done painting. So now we're going to paint in between those two areas that we just created with a thin layer of black paint. You want to make sure you get full coverage, but you don't want it too thick and goopy. This will dry pretty quickly. Okay, once it's all painted, like I said, we can stick it right on top of the washi tape to let it dry. While that's drying, we're going to work on the inside. These are actually quilling papers. Quilling is a form of art and craft where you roll sheets of paper, strips of paper to make designs. And I thought, you know what, this would be easier than cutting a ton of strips of red paper. So you're going to take the dowel rod and you're going to roll it around the dowel rod. One piece of paper at a time, one strip at a time. Then when you take it off, you can make it as tight or as loose as you'd like. And we're just going to stick them inside. You can do this as many times as you want until it looks full. I think that I used about 10. It'll depend on how tight you keep them rolled too. Just use the dowel rod occasionally to swish them around. So you're going to fill it up. So once you've decided that it's as full as you'd like it, we'll make sure that the paint is good and dry. Once the paint is dry, we can take off the washi tape. Now we can put our lid back on. Now we're going to need the glittery vinyl paper. You can probably see the faint outline of the belt buckle. You're going to pull a piece up from the middle and the outside piece, and you're left with the belt buckle. Just have to be careful that you don't peel the paper. You get the layer so that it's still sticky on the back. Sometimes the paper wants to stick and come with it. You just have to separate the two of them. You're going to want to figure out where it's going to go. Now, this might be a little bit tricky because it's a round object that you're trying to put a flat thing on. And you'll see that sometimes there'll be a bubble or two. I'm going to let you know how you can get rid of your bubbles. You just place it right in the middle. Press it down. Like I said, it might be a little tricky because it's a round surface. The more you play with it, you might use your fingernail to push the bubbles out. If you have a crease or a bubble that's really bothering you, you can actually take a hair dryer and warm it up a little bit and press it out. But you can peel it back up, pull the air out from underneath it. You just have to play. Use your fingernail. Just takes a little bit of time.